My name is Andrew Urich, and I teach in the management department. And when you talk about professional image, sincere, down-to-earth people get a little turned off because they think to themselves, I am who I am, and I shouldn't have to take an action to what seems like misleading people. But the reality is, we have an image, right? And everybody thinks everyone has a different image of us. So one of the clearest cases for me is students come into my office, tell me a story. And the reality is, I'm judging, are they going to tell me the truth or not? And I try not to pick superficial things like, does it look like they just woke up? Are they, wearing sloppy clothes? So what I've actually done is try to get away from image and look at substance. So for one of the excuses that happens is students say, well, I'm missing class because a grandparent's funeral. And this, of course, is one of the things that happens when kids are in school, but you never really know, are they telling me the truth or not? So for 11 years, back when we had paper grade books, every time a student missed a class, missed a test because of a grandparent's funeral, I put a little mark in my grade book. After 11 years, we switched to computer grading, and I had my TA tally it up just to see what was going on, and here's what we figured out. If your grade in my class is a D or an F, your grandparents are 16 times more likely to die on test day than if you have an A or a B. So what I figured out was the way to judge who's telling me the truth. If you have an A or a B, I tend to believe you. If you have a D or an F, we don't. The point is, everybody has their little system. Based on our appearance, our behavior, and our attitude, people judge us. And what people don't realize, a lot of companies run this scam. They say, 15 people are in an area, the manager just got promoted, which of you 15 would like to be the manager now, and we're going to interview you. Well, that interview is just making people who don't get it feel good about themselves. They've made up their mind. You have been influencing them positively or negatively, and frankly both, the whole time you're working there. So what image focuses on is, since people are going to have a perception of us, by paying attention to it, we can make sure people have the perception that we want them to have. And the irony is, when you decide how you want to be perceived, then you decide, what do I need to do if this is how I want to be perceived? What you'll find is, when you decide how you want your image to be, your substance will actually improve as well, because you deliver on the promise that you made. Because image is real, it's being the way we want to be perceived, and this can be very, very helpful in being a leader, influencing people, and getting people to follow us.